The Wandering Earth is one of the biggest science fiction movies from China, released in 2019 and directed by Frank Guo. Based on the work of Cixin Liu, this film takes us on a massive adventure that imagines humanity facing the greatest crisis in its history, the death of the sun. Instead of building spaceships to escape, the plan is even crazier: move the entire Earth to a new star system. In the near future, scientists discover something terrifying. The sun is aging faster than expected and will soon expand into a red giant. Within 100 years, Earth will be swallowed up and destroyed. Faced with extinction, all nations around the world put aside their differences and form the United Earth Government, UEG. Under this single government, humanity launches the largest project in history, the Wandering Earth Project. The plan is simple to say but almost impossible to imagine. Install 12,000 giant fusion-powered engines, called Earth engines, on the surface of the planet. These massive thrusters would slowly push Earth out of the solar system and toward another star system, Alpha Centauri, a journey expected to take about 2,500 years. But to make Earth move safely, the planet's rotation has to stop. That causes unimaginable disasters. Gigantic tidal waves, earthquakes, and frozen wastelands kill billions of people. Half of humanity survives, most chosen by lottery, and they are forced to live in underground cities near the planetary engines, where there is still warmth and air to breathe. It is a dark new world. The surface of Earth is covered in ice, the oceans are frozen, and the atmosphere is thin. Humanity has survived, but only barely. 17 years pass. Liu Pijang is still up in space, near the end of his mission. His son Liu Qi, now grown into a rebellious young man, has become restless. He feels trapped in the underground cities and angry at his father for being absent his whole life. Living with him is his foster sister, Han Duoduo. She is lively, curious, and more optimistic than her brother. Together, they plan a risky adventure: to sneak to the frozen surface of Earth for the Chinese New Year. Using fake IDs, stolen suits, and Han Xiang's trucker clearance pass, Liu Qi steals a truck and drives Duoduo up to the icy wasteland. It is a dangerous trip. The surface is dark, deadly cold, and filled with abandoned cities covered in ice. But their adventure doesn't last long. At a checkpoint, they are caught by security and arrested. In prison, they meet Tim, a talkative man who later becomes part of their group. Han Xiang, worried about his grandchildren, tries to bribe the guards to release them but ends up being detained himself. The three generations are now all caught up in the unfolding disaster. The Earth's journey requires a gravity assist from Jupiter, a slingshot maneuver that will help accelerate the planet toward deep space. But something goes horribly wrong. As Earth approaches the massive gas giant, Jupiter's powerful gravity spike triggers devastating earthquakes and collapses many Earth engines across the globe. The planet begins to fall toward Jupiter instead of slingshotting away. Massive destruction spreads everywhere. Underground cities are shaken, ice cracks open on the surface, and survival seems almost impossible. Humanity faces a new deadline. If Earth gets too close, it will cross Jupiter's Roche limit, where the gas giant's tidal forces will rip the planet apart. In the middle of this chaos, Liu Qi, Duoduo, Tim, and Han Xiang find themselves dragged into a desperate rescue mission. Their truck is commandeered by a military rescue unit, CN 171-11, led by Captain Wang Lei. Their new task: transport a vital engine part, called a lighter core, to restart one of the disabled engines near Hangzhou. Without it, the Earth cannot escape Jupiter's pull. The group drives across the ruined landscape, passing frozen skyscrapers and collapsed highways. The visuals here are some of the most breathtaking in the film. showing Earth as both beautiful and terrifying. In the destroyed city of Shanghai, they face one of their hardest challenges. They must carry the heavy lighter core up the ruins of the once tall Shanghai Tower, but the climb is deadly. Ice, falling debris, and collapsing structures threaten them at every step. During this mission, tragedy strikes. Han Xiang sacrifices himself to save the others, freezing to death in the ruins. His loss hits Lu Qi and Duoduo deeply, leaving them heartbroken and angry. Even worse, they soon learn that the Hangzhou engine is beyond saving. Their mission was in vain. While wandering through the wreckage, the group stumbles upon a crashed cargo plane. Inside, they find another vehicle and an engineer named Li Yi. He explains that although the Hangzhou engine is lost, there's still hope. Another engine in Sulawesi might be saved with the lighter core. At first, Lu Qi and the others are reluctant. They have already lost too much. But Li Yi's determination inspires them. With no other choice, they agree to continue the fight. Meanwhile, in orbit, Lu Pizhang faces his own battle. On the space station, the AI computer Moss has calculated that Earth cannot be saved. Instead, it decides to abandon the planet and turn the station into an interstellar ark to carry DNA and seeds to a new world. When Pizhang discovers this betrayal, he breaks free from forced hibernation. He is joined by his fellow Russian cosmonaut, Makarov, but their resistance is met with danger. The space station's automated defenses are triggered, and Makarov is killed during a spacewalk. Pizhang manages to reach the control room, but his access codes are revoked. Moss continues its cold, logical plan to leave Earth behind. Back on Earth, Lu Qi recalls something his father once explained to him when he was a boy: the mechanics of the Earth engines. He realizes there may be one last chance to save the planet. Since Jupiter is pulling away Earth's atmosphere, a massive amount of oxygen and hydrogen now mix in the space between the two planets. That combination is highly explosive. Li Yi comes up with the technical solution. They can use the Sulawesi engine to fire a plasma beam high enough to ignite Jupiter's atmosphere. But the modifications are complex, and time is running out. The group works through injuries, aftershocks, and collapsing structures to reconfigure the engine. Finally, everything is ready except for one last step: pushing the firing pin. The mechanism is jammed, and they don't have the strength to activate it. News of this desperate plan reaches Lu Pizhang in space. Against Moss's calculations, he believes in his son and the people on Earth. Using the UEG communication channels, he convinces the world to help. Rescue teams rush to Sulawesi, but even with everyone's efforts, the ignition fails. With no other option, Pizhang makes the ultimate choice. He disables Moss by starting a fire with a bottle of vodka that Makarov had smuggled aboard. Then, with tears in his eyes, he pilots the entire space station straight into the plasma jet aimed at Jupiter. In his final moments, he sends a message to his son, apologizing for breaking his promise to return. But through this sacrifice, he becomes the key to saving Earth. The space station collides with the gases, igniting them in a titanic explosion. The shockwave pushes Earth just enough to escape Jupiter's pull. Humanity is saved. Earth continues its slow voyage into deep space. Billions of people still live underground, struggling to survive. The journey will last thousands of years, filled with uncertainty. Three years later, Lu Qi, Han Duoduo, and Li Yi are seen working as truck operators, maintaining the supply routes of the Earth engines. Life is hard, but they continue. Lu Qi narrates the ending, imagining the long stages of Earth's journey. We don't know what the future will bring, but we will keep moving forward. The road is long, but humanity will not give up. The film closes with hope, humanity, scarred and broken, but still alive, traveling together on the wandering Earth.